All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Betting by the Numbers, a sports betting YouTube and Discord channel dedicated to taking the decision-making process of sports betting out of the hands of idiots like me and putting it in the hands of people who win. We are back after a short hiatus. I want to apologize to the subscribers who have been following along for the past couple months. Just some traveling, work, a lot of things kind of boiled up, and we just did not have time to record. In addition, last week with the finals breaks, there were 3 or 4 days with nothing but baseball and a little soccer. Soccer's now finishing. So the lines are becoming more scarce. And I've always talked about bankroll management. And I, at times, am bad about it. If you watch the picket, there's days where, I get a little greedy and you wish away a lot of your winnings. So it's part of becoming a more experienced, a more disciplined gambler. And that's what makes you successful in the long run. So we're going to get into the picks for today and really try to find some value across the various sports today. This isn't as easy as when there's 5 or 6 hockey games on, basketball games on, and there's hundreds of lines to choose from. There's still a lot to choose from. You just have to go to different sports. So we're going to use several friends today to find our picks, and we're going to get this PrizePicks locked in for Saturday, June 4th. So we're first going to head over to Prop Professor. Prop Professor is one of the paid subscriptions that I use to find a lot of my picks. And you're going to see there's a huge discrepancy today in some of the picks for the WNBA. You can see here, Courtney Vandersloot's line is at 10, while at DraftKings at 12.5 at minus 110. What that means is that at DraftKings, the line is 12.5, which is a little more reputable of a source than maybe PrizePicks is. It's a little slower. That's 2.5 points off. If we head over to PrizePicks and we go over to the WNBA and we type in Courtney, we'll go down to her points, and you can see she's had some pretty weird games the last 2. Against Chicago, she had 8, almost missed that line. Seattle, nothing. There must have been some explanation there. But you can see this 10-point here. The line is at 12.5 over at DraftKings, and that's just a lot of value. You know, the idea is that these PrizePicks lines just quite aren't as sharp as DraftKings and ones that have a little bit more money coming into them. So we're going to look for some more picks. You can see here what I'm looking for is not only where the line there is a difference, because like here, the over is still at minus 130. So while it's not quite at this 9.5 line, there's still a lot of discrepancy. I like when I can find a line discrepancy that also has a minus, which means that it's becoming at least the favorite, if not close to a favorite. When you take the VIG out, it's close to 100. So we're going to look here at Jackie Young's points. We get a full report. We can see at DraftKings, she's 18.5 as the line, but at PrizePicks, it's 21. If we head over to Jackie Young's page, we can just search on the NBA tab. Jackie Young, 21. She has 20, 23, 16, 30, and 23 in her last 5. It looks like she hasn't played Indy in that time. But obviously, oh man, did that line just get yanked? See, okay, this is showing that the lines are going the right direction. So we need to get these picks in quickly. Let's see. Looks like Jackie Young was taken off for points, unless the line's been adjusted. Nope. It has been taken off. So we can take that one out and look for, yep, they already took it out. So the next best odds is Brianna Jones under rebounds. We can see the line is at 9 at PrizePicks, while it's 7.5 at DraftKings. So we're going to go over and, sorry, grabbed the wrong name. It was Brianna Jones. Rebounds, you can see 9, 2 in the last game, 8-6. She's only hit this line twice. Feels kind of like a feast or famine. Based on the DraftKings line, they feel like it's going to be a famine day, so we'll follow it with them. So we got Brianna Jones as our second pick. Let's get one more WNBA pick in here. You want to be careful. You don't want to stack your lineups with nothing but WNBA, just because they are volatile. I mean, not that the NBA isn't, but there's just times in WNBA games where, like the other night, we had Sabrina Ionescu to go over points, rebounds, and assists. She gets 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Looks like we're going to be perfectly fine. But suddenly she scores 0 points going into the fourth quarter. It's just not what you would expect from one of the star players of the league. So, and that happens in the in the NBA. So I'm not saying that is exclusionary to them, but it's just a little more volatile. So you have to watch. I'm kind of stuck between these picks right here. You can see there's a lot of good value here, but I don't want to just make an all WNBA lineup. I think, again, volatility's there. So let's look at some of these. We're going to just check out. And hers was points 14.5 at DraftKings, while it's 17 on here. I like that line. Okay. And then what about this? Nolissa Smith, points under. Let's check that one out. 14.5. There's a little more volatility there. I don't like that one as much. And then let's check out Chelsea Gray's over points. Still a 2-point discrepancy. Let's see any other success here. I like these picks. I think these are the 3 picks we're going to have. So Courtney Vandersloot over 10 points, although she's still up there. So let's hurry because there's a good chance these lines are going to get taken. So the next place we're going to go over is to Caesars. The reason for that is we're going to go to their round scores. You can see here that we can see the scores for the day. We're also going to do a little quick check over at our friends at Data Golf. It's a great golf account or website, rather, where you can see a lot of things. But what we are interested in is the hole-by-hole course stats. So we can see in the last couple of rounds, how has this course been playing, right? I know for a fact it's gotten easier as the week's gotten on. We're down to 0.24, but this morning we have some shenanigans. It looks like the afternoon wave is still early, so we're not going to read too much into that. But the course is still playing a little bit harder than it was yesterday. But let's see how the afternoon did yesterday. Yeah, it looks kind of in between. But I think that, we don't read too much into this. We just look for the lines where they're there. So let's head over to PGA on here. We're going to go to the strokes line, and you can see, we see some pretty obvious value here, right? Minus 145. So what we're going to do, actually, just for convenience sake, is pull this out, put this here, and then bring that over. So we can look at the lines as we go. So we can see Sunjay M72, he's already bumped up, so we're not going to go there. Matt Fitzpatrick, 71.5. Has this one moved on us? Where is he? Doesn't look like it. He is posted, so they might have taken him down. That's fair. We can see Scotty's at a 70.5. Meanwhile, his line at PrizePicks also taken down. Let's see. Jordan Spieth over. He has been the bane of my existence the last couple days. So let's see. Victor Hovland, 71.5. Still no value. Wyndham Clark, he had a weird day. 72.5. Still stuck at that line. Let's see. Rory at 71.5. He's bumped down, minus 160. Patrick Cantlay's bumped up. Man, they have really gone along these lines. It's tight. We might not be able to find a great one out of there. What we will do is see if Bet365 still has any birdie lines available. They usually have player totals in terms of birdies, pars, all sorts of stuff. So, but once the rounds get moving, sometimes they'll yank it. Looks like they still got birdies up. Let's see. Any success? We're going to move you over here as well. 5. Now, I will say there are discussions about the effectiveness of Bet365. I would not use it as gospel all the time, but I think that there are definitely misguided lines that are on PrizePicks. You can see 3.5 is pretty much the line. It looks like the two that are fading to the over are Rory and Victor. Rory has not been bumped yet, so he might be our pick for today. It looks like round 2 he didn't, but he usually will hit 4 if he's going to have a good round. Round 2 this year just wasn't good. He had 4 yesterday. I don't see a lot of other value on the board other than this line because Victor's already bumped. Rory's there. I like it. It kind of takes it out of the strokes hands. So we're not so worried about the whole round. We just need Rory to go out and have some crazy holes, use his distance to make some of these holes shorter and knock it in. So I like this. Let's lock this in. So what we will do now is just full screen this, 3.5, and go back to Prop Professor and also check out DG Fantasy, another great app or website rather to look at prize picks, find the value, exploit it, and get in our picks a little quicker. So you can see here, this is taken from the Canby line, which, at times can be very good. Siere and EPL are not exactly its best. categories. However, at minus 190, I feel very comfortable with this. So what we're going to do is add Mr. Oshimine. And again, while we're doing this, it's minus 190 for the under over on Canby and the other apps that it has, right? Barstool Sportsbooks is one of them. They use all their lines from this Canby website, right? Minus 190 there. So we can actually go over just to show you. Oshimine, it's minus 182 plus 123. And we can even check this by going over to our wonderful Crazy Ninja Odds, their tool. Where'd you go? There it is, to take out the VIG. So what we will do is go over to Canby. The line is minus 182 plus 123. So we're going to have minus 182 plus 123. And the odds that we're comparing against are minus 119 because that is what PrizePicks pays out at a 5 and a 6. I like having the color down here so we can see if it's a good pick. And you can see there's a 9% value. The implied odds when you take out the VIG is minus 144. We're going to pay minus 119 to bet it at PrizePicks. So it's just a valuable pick. So we can see Victor Oshimine under. So we got to get one more pick, and we got to do this before these lines get pulled. So let's head back over. We do have an NBA game today, so it'd probably be important to get something of the NBA finals. But man, some of these WNBA lines are just really off. Let's make our way through these and try to get to the NBA. And you can see there's two big picks for the NBA, max stress points. We can do a full report on this one that shows he's averaging out about minus 118, minus 112 at 9.5. But at Caesars, he's minus 115, minus 119 to the under. But that's just under 9.5. And his line at PrizePicks is 9. So it's right there. It would be more of a push line than anything. Let's look at his points. I think he had a horrible game against Denver. But is that something that is ongoing? So let's check that out quickly. NBA, stress points. You can see against Denver, he's done really well against them in the past. This feels like more of an anomaly than anything. You take it down to 9, he's there. He was really good against New York. He wasn't as good against Boston. I just don't know what role he has in the finals. He played 21 minutes, so it's not like he was out there doing nothing. But the last 5 have been bizarre, just all over the place. Last 10 have been much better. We're going to find something else. All right. One more line. Come on. We cannot use no NBA lines on a night where the NBA is in the finals, but the lines are just so much sharper, so it's hard to find good value with them. So we might end up taking something else and taking the value and maybe looking for a 2-picker once these lines get picked apart a little bit more. And that's part of EV betting, right? A lot of money will flood in right when the lines get picked. You'll see a lot of variation. That's what's going on with these WNBA lines, right? We lost. Let me look. Where did Courtney Vandersloot go? Because she's not on here, but she's still on the PrizePicks. So did her number get bumped down on? Okay, well, that's interesting. So the book line for her points is under. I'm happy we looked at this. It looks like DraftKings line might have just been off. So we're going to take that out. It looks like DraftKings might have just been off because the rest of the books have different lines. Let's see. Do we have other NBA or WNBA lines that have some more backing? There we go. Got a couple. This one looks good. Under points, you can see at FanDuel, it's minus 114. Over odds, a little bit over on the 11.5, but her line is 13. I don't love that. Doesn't give a lot of room. Let's see. We have, that one looks okay. Man, some of this value is just getting eaten up, and I'm a little worried after that. Vandersloot line that maybe DraftKings is the one that's off, not PrizePicks. Let's see. So we're looking for ones that have lines with not just one app. So we can see lines 3.5 at other sports books. I think this Chelsea Gray line might be the one. So we're going to go back to the WNBA. 8 last time. On the back-to-back, she didn't score as many against LA. Yeah, okay. It's a higher bar. I like this. So Brianna Jones, DeWanna Bonner, Rory, Victor. And then, let's see. Does DGF have any other? It has, it had a baseball pick. That might be a good one. So we have Jackie Young over points, rebounds, and assists compared to underdog. That's never bad. Let's double check the lines that we have pulled already for. So let's see. So now duplicate lines. So we had her at 17 points, and the lines moved. You can see here 17, but it's 16.5. I got to tell you, I think DraftKings lines might just be off. After seeing these, all of them are jumping to. I'm going to remove all of these. We're going to just go back down to Rory, Victor, and Chelsea Gray based on this, because I think DraftKings lines might not be reputable to be going off of. They're all jumping down to meet the other ones. So I'm going to be looking for ones that have multiple lines. I think that just makes sense right now. So let's look. Aliyah Boston under 6 rebounds. You can see on the report it really kind of washes. Now these two are the same, but you can see we're right at 5.5, pretty much dead even. So let's look at her rebounds. She's at 4.7, 4.91, but she has not played a back-to-back. Yeah, I like this. So we're going to add under 6 rebounds for Boston. And again, the reason we're doing that is these draft kick lines all jump down. I just don't want to be on the wrong side of it, to be honest. So let's look. Any other picks? Gabe Vincent over first quarter points. You can see the under is favored at 3.5, but we're getting the 3. We really need one basket in the first quarter. Let's see if we can see. Let's go to props.cash. Go over to Vincent. Let's look at his first quarter lines. Hey, he did well in the last one. Against Denver, he's hit it twice. In the playoffs, he's been right at 3. In the last 10, same thing, right at it. He's been playing a lot of minutes. He's just got to make something. The first quarter, sure. You know what? Caesars is fading to the over, but still not there. Still on the under. No, I'm not going to do it. We're going to look. Jamal Murray assists. The line's at 6, but it's going to go up to 5.5. Man, we are just not having a good time with this. Let's check out. They don't have any combos up, do they? Nope. Let's see, because we're at 4. I'm not feeling great ripping off these DraftKings lines. Brianna Stewart under 37.5, but not a lot of support there. Let's see. Arike Ngawale, 4.5. It's barely almost a split even on the rebounds. Let's check that one out. Rebounds. Yeah, we're going to go over that. Okay, I like that. So we're going to go over on the rebounds there. And then we might just have to put out an NBA line when more NBA picks come out, because right now I am not seeing it. So let's do one more pick. We're going to go over to DG Fantasy and grab it from there. Let's just grab one of these. You can see Chelsea Gray unders there. Under. But the one that we're having differences on are that Jackie Young over points, rebounds, and assists. Let's check out her line. Points, rebounds, assists, 28. She's been right. I like this. Okay. Is that it? Is that 5 or is that 6? Let's 6. Okay. So this is our lineup. We're going to have NBA lines up shorter, but if you've watched the video, you see there's just not a lot of value there. There's no reason to force picks. So our lineup for today: Rory McIlroy over 3.5 birdies, Victor Osimhen over 2.5 or less than 2.5 shots on target, Chelsea Gray less than 13 points, Aliyah Boston under 6 rebounds, Arike Ngawale over 4 rebounds, and Jackie Young over 28 points, rebounds, and assists. We're going to lock that in a 20 flex pay. 6 out of 6 would pay $500. Obviously, we're not using 20 as our entry fee because the name of the game, expected value, is also bankroll management. So we're going to get this entry locked in. We're going to have plenty of more posts throughout the day. There's some other sporting events that might have some good lines for maybe some 2 picks just to find some value. But I want to get this out so you all can tail. So, all right, thanks for following along. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we have some big news coming soon. So now's a good time to be tuning into Betting by the Numbers. We'll have plenty to come, and I'll update you on all that soon. So thanks for following along.